today I'm going to review for you the beautiful Porsche 718 Boxster. So this is the 4th generation of Boxster. This year we celebrated 25 years with it, and this is the 718. So this is a 2-seater mid-engined roadster. So also in the 718 family we also have the Cayman. So the difference between the Cayman and the Boxster is predominantly the fact that this is a soft top and the Cayman is a hard top, but mechanically they're essentially the same car. So I'll just talk you through this beautiful Boxster briefly. So this colour is gentian blue metallic, which is absolutely stunning, I'm sure you'll agree. These wheels are the 20-inch Carrera S wheels, which I think complement the colour of the blue really nicely as well. So this car also comes with the LED main headlight. So as you can see, there's 4 LED lights there. This also comes with the Porsche Dynamic Light System Plus. So basically the light inside of here moves with the contours of the road, offering you better visibility essentially. So if you think that the Boxster might not offer a lot of storage space, then you'll be pleasantly surprised. So thanks to the mid-engine placement in the vehicle, it offers up extra room at the front and the rear of the car. So we've actually got 2 boots in the Boxster. So let me show you the first one. So it's actually really deep, so you can fit loads in there. It's great. So as we go down the side of the car, you'll see that it's got a really crisp, clean design. Also here are the air intakes, which feed air through to the engine. So now we're at the rear of the car, you'll see that we've got the model designation here, and we've also got the LED lights which wrap around the back of the car. Also we've got the rear boot, which I will show you now. So now 25 years in with the Porsche Boxster, I'm sure you'll agree it is quintessentially the roadster. So now join me and take a look inside. So as you can see, it's a typical Porsche design inside the Boxster. It's also really easy to set your seat to however you want it. And again, we've got extra storage space in the middle for the likes of your phone. Cup holders, if you weren't sure where to find them, you can find them just here at the touch of a button. And then 2 of them pop out like so. And then they just adjust according to whatever you want to put in there. So the infotainment system in the Boxster is really good. It's very intuitive and really simple to use. So this particular vehicle has got nav, and it's just a case of typing in your destination and away you go. It's also really simple to link to your phone. If you've got an iPhone or an Android, whatever, it's just really simple. So as you can see, this car, just like any other Porsche, is absolutely top quality. So as you look around you, you've got the black leather seats, you've got the Porsche crest embossed in the headrests, and of course you've just got the centre dash, which is just perfect. So of course the main reason that you choose the Boxster over the Cayman is for the simple fact that you can take the roof down, and it's just as simple as doing this. So as you can see, the Boxster roof only takes 9.5 seconds to go down, which is quite impressive. It can also do this at up to 35 miles an hour. I'm going to go for a drive now, but as you can see, the weather is pretty rubbish, so I am going to put the roof back up for that. So if you're interested in the stats of the 718 Boxster, it does 0 to 62 miles an hour in 5.1 seconds and does a top speed of 170. It also has 300 brake horsepower. So this particular Boxster is fitted with the PDK gearbox. It's actually my preference, but you can get it in a manual as well. The reason I prefer it over the manual is purely because it's just so effortless to drive. It's just a smooth, really comfortable drive, and you can go manual with the paddles here if you wanted to, but yeah, it's just a preference thing. So if you're looking for a more sporty drive, then of course you can click on the sports mode here. That turns the sports exhaust on, which gives it a more throaty sound, I'm sure you'll agree. In addition to the sound, it also massively sharpens the throttle, and it puts the PDK gearbox into a much more aggressive setting, which means that we can hold on to the gears for much longer. So in previous generations, the Boxster always had a 6-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. With the 718, this changed to a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. You can now still get the 6-cylinder, but that's only in the GTS models. But this and the S both had the 4-cylinder. So what does the car feel like to drive? Well, I absolutely, genuinely adore the Boxster. It is so easy to drive. That's the first thing that I notice whenever I'm in this car. It's just so easy. It's a genuine pleasure to drive it as well, and it just handles so well in the wet or the dry. I think the placement of the engine in the centre of the car means that it balances the car really well, which makes for great handling. So for me, the Boxster is always going to have a special place in my heart, and the reason for that is it was the first ever Porsche that I drove. So over the years I have driven lots of different Porsches. I've been really lucky, but as I say, the very first one that I drove was a Boxster. It was the previous generation, so it was the 981, and it was a manual, and I drove it to an event, and I remember before I got in the car I was absolutely terrified, and I was just thinking, it's going to be really difficult to drive. Am I going to know what I'm doing? Is it going to be too fast for me? And I just went to pieces. But actually I got in the car instantly, just felt so comfortable, turned the engine on, it just went, and I just felt at one with the car. And that's how I always feel whenever I'm in the Boxster, no matter what generation of Boxster it is. I just feel so comfortable, I feel at one with it, and yeah, it's just always such a joy to drive. And I remember the first time I put my foot down in that 981 manual, and the car just flew, and I remember I actually squealed. I actually was just like, oh my god, and I loved it, and it just made me feel so happy. And genuinely, it was the happiest moment up until that point that I'd ever been in a car. And it was in that moment I completely understood why the Boxster is so iconic and why it's such a special car. And yeah, I just genuinely love it. So the Boxster is the perfect sports car, it really is. So you've got everything that you could possibly want. So you've got the sheer quality inside the car, but on top of that you've got the performance. It just performs so well, it handles so well, but it's also really comfortable. And also you've got the sporty aspect of it. You know, it's so quick, and you can put it into sports mode and you can just hear it roar. It's just an amazing car. But then as well, you've got the everyday usability. So you know, you've got the front boot, the back boot, you've got the storage space here, you've got the side panels as well. It's just awesome. I don't know if you know, but the Boxster actually is involved in various different race series as well. So yeah, it's just an absolute great all-rounder. Thank you so much for watching my first ever review, which is with the 718 Boxster. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please do like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. If you've got any questions about the 718 Boxster or any of the cars in the model range, please feel free to get in touch with a member of our team